good morning and welcome to the Buttermilk Channel. As you can see, it's raining again. Had some drivers want to know about RTI, Riverside Transportation, about the leasing truck. I told them I didn't really know anything about them except for the experience that I had. I had filled out the online application trying to get a truck to lease. Well, I did my due diligence, so I made a list of things I wanted to ask. What was the average per mile people getting paid? What was the percentage that the truck was getting paid? What were the fixed costs excluding the truck payment? In other words, what was the company going to charge me? Tag, insurance, things like that. And what would the truck payment be? And what kind of salaries are people bringing home? Well, I asked that, probably asked a couple of more questions. So I had called, talked with the recruiter, or the recruiter had called and talked to me after I filled that out. Then we had those discussions. Now this is going on a couple of days, maybe a week or so, back and forth. Well, I was kind of hesitant about getting into another lease program because of the failures I had before with CRST. That was a nightmare too. And R.E. Garrison. So I was kind of reluctant about going. So I had been somewhere and come home, phone rang. The guy called me and he said, "Hey man, how's it going?" I said, "Well, things going good." And he says, "Well, we're gonna set you up to go to orientation, such and such, up north somewhere. Get you a plane ticket, bus ticket. We'll help you out." I think is what it said. It's been a while. So I said, okay, I hadn't made my mind up about doing this. And then I asked those questions. And he said, "Well, hang on a minute and I'll get back with you." So I thought, well, maybe he is trying to see what day of the week get me in for orientation, to look at the truck and or trucks that were available up there. He come back and he said, "Well, Mr. Rogers, I'm sorry to inform you, but right now we're declining your application." I said, "Declining my application for what?" At the time, nothing against my license, no bad DOT inspections, no nothing. It's just because I inquired about money, fixed cost, and so I threw my application in the trash, I guess. That's my only experience with RTI was short-lived when I was trying to find out all the good knowledge. Well, just remember, if you try and lease on with them and stuff, ask those questions. They either answer them or they throw your application in the trash like it did mine. All right, we'll talk to you guys, girls, family members later. Everybody have a good day.